Find a comfortable position. Allow your body to settle, supported, at ease. Notice the points of contact, the gentle pressure beneath you, the weight of your body grounding you. And as you settle, give yourself permission to arrive fully in this moment, fully present, breathing gently, effortlessly, naturally, in and out, letting each exhale release tension, letting each inhale bring awareness, presence, calm. Now bring your attention to your current emotional state. Whatever is present, excitement, worry, sadness, curiosity. Allow each feeling to be acknowledged, recognized, without judgment, without labeling good or bad, simply noticing, observing, acknowledging the subtle textures, colors, and movements of emotion. Feel the sensations in your body, warmth in the chest, tension in the jaw, lightness in the stomach, waves moving through your limbs. Notice now how emotions naturally arise and fade, like the wind passing through trees or clouds drifting across the sky. Some feelings strong, some gentle, some fleeting. And as you observe, imagine yourself stepping back, slightly gaining perspective, creating space. Noticing that you can respond to feelings rather than be swept away by them. Consider that each emotion carries information, messages from the body and mind, signals about needs, boundaries, values, or experiences. And as you sense this, allow curiosity to arise, curiosity about the story each emotion carries, curiosity about what it invites you to notice, what it invites you to understand. Rather than needing to react immediately, focus now on the idea of choice, noticing that you do not need to suppress, deny, or over-identify with your emotions, that instead you can create flexible responses. That emotional agility allows you to move with feelings, notice patterns, and respond adaptively. Imagine each emotion as a wave on the ocean. Some small, some large. You are the observer on the shore, noticing the motion, learning to surf, learning to move in harmony with the ebb and flow, rather than resisting or being overwhelmed. Bring attention to the breath, slow, steady, natural. Notice how it supports presence. Notice how awareness of the breath can create a buffer between feeling and reaction. Each inhale drawing calm, each exhale releasing tension or habitual reactivity. And as you integrate this rhythm, notice how your capacity to respond flexibly increases, how curiosity replaces automatic reaction, how awareness creates choice, effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Now imagine a scenario in daily life where emotions often arise, perhaps conflict, uncertainty, disappointment, or excitement. And as you visualize this scenario, notice the feelings it triggers, label them if helpful. I feel frustration. I feel worry. I feel anticipation. And as you name them, notice how space appears, a gap between emotion and reaction. A place where curiosity can arise, where flexible thinking can guide your response, where adaptive coping strategies naturally emerge. Shift attention now to the body, noticing subtle responses to emotion, tightness in the chest, tension in the shoulders, butterflies in the stomach, subtle trembling. And as you observe, imagine each sensation as a signal, a form of communication. And with gentle awareness, allow the body to move naturally. If needed, release tension. Sway slightly, breathe into the area. And as the body responds, notice how emotional energy is transformed continuously. Consider now the concept of mental flexibility, noticing how rigid thought patterns often accompany strong emotions. The need to control outcomes, the expectation that things should be a certain way. And as you observe these tendencies, allow a softening, a gentle loosening of mental rigidity. Imagine thought as a flowing river, emotions as currents within it. And notice how you can navigate, adjust, shift perspective, rather than resisting, rather than being trapped. Bring attention to adaptive coping, noticing strategies that help you respond to emotions with curiosity. Breathing consciously, pausing before speaking, noticing physical sensations, reflecting internally before acting, asking yourself questions. What does this emotion invite me to notice? What might it teach me? And as you practice these strategies internally, notice how a sense of calm and confidence arises, a sense of competence in navigating feelings, effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Imagine now a spectrum of emotions before you, each with a different texture, a different color, a different intensity. And as you observe, imagine yourself moving along this spectrum, stepping lightly from one feeling to another, noticing differences, adjusting responses, practicing flexibility, without judgment, without suppression. Simply exploring the landscape of emotion with curiosity and awareness. Shift focus to self-compassion, noticing the tendency to judge oneself for feeling certain emotions, impatience, frustration, sadness. And as you notice, allow a wave of kindness and understanding to flow through you. A gentle awareness that emotions are natural, that they do not define you, that responding with curiosity rather than reactivity strengthens emotional resilience. And as this compassion settles, notice how the nervous system integrates safety, how choice and flexibility become natural, effortlessly, continuously. Consider now how emotions can guide action, how curiosity about feelings can reveal values, priorities, needs. And as you notice, allow yourself to practice responding thoughtfully, noticing your internal state, adjusting your approach, choosing words and actions aligned with both your values and your emotional awareness. And as you practice this internally, notice a growing sense of confidence, a sense of mastery, a sense of emotional agility, effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Bring attention to the subtle interplay between mind and body, noticing how awareness of bodily sensations enhances emotional flexibility, how pausing, breathing, and observing shifts perspective. And as you integrate these layers, notice a deepening sense of balance, a sense of calm clarity, a gentle understanding that emotions are guides, not masters, that curiosity creates adaptability, that flexibility emerges naturally, effortlessly, continuously. Now imagine a river of awareness flowing through the body, carrying calm, carrying insight, carrying adaptability, moving from head to heart, through the chest, down the spine, through the abdomen, into the arms, the legs, and grounding into the feet. And as this river flows, notice how it nourishes the nervous system, reinforces emotional flexibility, strengthens adaptive responses, embeds choice effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Focus now on subtle cues in daily life, noticing moments when habitual reactivity arises, times when judgment, suppression, or rigidity shows up. And as you observe, imagine responding differently, breathing consciously, observing bodily sensations, numbing feelings, pausing, choosing curiosity over reaction, adjusting perspective. And as you practice this visualization, notice a growing sense of mastery, a sense of resilience, a sense of freedom, effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Shift focus to integrating breath, awareness, and emotional observation, noticing how each layer supports the others, how awareness of body and breath enhances flexibility, how curiosity and reflection guide adaptive responses. And as you rest in this integration, notice a profound sense of coherence, a deepening balance, a subtle confidence in your capacity to navigate emotions effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Imagine now a gentle light of understanding flowing through mind and body, illuminating patterns of rigidity, highlighting flexibility, showing the capacity to respond to feelings with curiosity. And as this light settles, notice a deepening trust in yourself, a deepening capacity for adaptability, a sense that emotional agility is fully embodied, effortlessly, naturally, continuously. Bring attention now to gratitude for your own capacity to adapt, noticing how each moment of awareness, each breath, each pause, each choice strengthens your ability to respond flexibly. And as you rest in this gratitude, notice a profound sense of alignment, a sense of coherence, a sense that emotional flexibility, curiosity, and adaptive thinking are fully integrated, effortlessly, naturally, permanently. Finally, allow yourself to rest fully in this state, anchored, aware, calm, observing feelings without judgment, practicing curiosity, responding adaptively. And as you breathe gently, slowly, effortlessly, notice how this practice embeds into every part of your being, every thought, every sensation, every moment of awareness. And as you rest here, know that emotional flexibility, adaptive coping, and curiosity are always available, effortlessly, naturally. Breathe, soften, release, allow, and rest fully in the awareness of your mind and body, anchored, aware, calm, capable of responding to emotions with curiosity, capable of adapting, capable of navigating feelings